Hello, YouTube friends. I am very excited to do this review of this new bag. This is from a newer company called S.TAN Leather Design Workshop, and they are just incredible. So I'm happy to do this review. The owner of the company, Oguzan, I'm not sure if I'm massacring the pronunciation of your name, and I'm sorry, but he reached out to me and said, their company was just newer, and he wanted to have me choose a bag so that I can look at it and give my feedback as to what I liked about it, what I didn't like. And so they are based in Turkey, and I wanted to make sure that my viewers would also be able to purchase this bag before I did a review. And they have an Etsy shop, so I'm going to link the Etsy shop down below and in the description box so that you can see it too. But they have a huge choice of different styles of bags, and they're all absolutely beautiful, all 100% leather, just beautiful. So I'll also insert somewhere around here kind of a little sneak peek of their shop and what they have to offer. But I was so impressed that I was able to pick my own bag to look at and give them my feedback as to what I liked about it. And so I picked this little mini tote, and it is so perfect. I love the size of it. Let me get something that's a similar size. So it's similar in size to like the Coach Molly, kind of that similar look where you've got a small kind of open at the top tote with a long strap so you can wear it as a crossbody. So very similar size, but look at that color. So that color is what he calls crazy blue, and they also have kind of a chestnut color that's like that, and a natural, and I think black. So you can choose what color you want. So everything in the shop is completely handcrafted, and I think that's just amazing because you get so many mass-produced things coming out that just are shabby quality, and this is so nice. And I do get a lot of, I'm very lucky too, but I do get a lot of requests for people to send me their items to review on my channel, and I don't want to say yes to all of them. I say yes to very few because I don't want any crummy no-name brand that I wouldn't stand behind. If you guys go out and buy it, I would be embarrassed if I didn't like it and I suggested that you guys go buy it. So I only like to agree to collab with people that I do respect and I admire their processes and the product. So this is going to be my absolutely honest review. I do like the ethics of the company. They believe in supporting nature by reducing waste, and so they really reduced their use of nylon and paper, but the packaging was still so luxurious looking. And I'm going to put a photo I took. I was so excited to get it out of the wrapping that I I didn't film the unboxing of it, but the packaging was really neat, very unique, and just a nice experience. I don't know how else to say it. And then also the communication was wonderful every step of the way. I don't think I've ever had a seller communicate with me as far as how the process was going and getting my feedback and asking about what color thread I wanted, things like that. And it's really fun. You get to customize, even on the Etsy shop, when you buy one on the Etsy shop, you get to customize so many elements of it. You pick the color, the thread color. I could pick the type of closure. They also offer a zippered closure, and I wanted the snap because I kind of like the ease of being able to just reach in. But I also added the pocket. So each bag is completely made just for you, which is really nice. So I want to go over some of the different elements of it. As you can see, it is a beautiful finish. Look at that. I am so happy I chose this crazy blue color. It looks like tie-dye. It's just outstanding. And one thing I was kind of worried about, and I wanted to wait till I got it in person, is I wanted to see if there would be color transfer. So I went over it a bit with a water wipe in both the front and the inner areas, and there was no color transfer. So You know, I can't guarantee if you're wearing it with white jeans on a hot day that there won't be any, but there really wasn't any when I tried it. So, you know, that was fantastic. And then he sent me a sample of the leather with different color stitching so I could choose. I know he liked the white stitching because he likes to be able to see the handcrafted work, but I really wanted the low-key blue just on this bag because, I don't know, I just kind of want it to blend in. But, you know, the differences in stitches, it only goes to emphasize the handcrafted nature of the bag. So if there are little flaws or minor imperfections, that just shows that it's handcrafted and not mass-produced. You can moisturize the leather, he said, but it may darken because it's already been oiled. So you really shouldn't need to. And one of the quotes from him that I really, I don't know, I really liked this quote. He said, "There was a soul before this skin. You can talk to this bag." I thought that was so cool because it's true. It shows that he has a respect for nature and just the craft. It's just beautiful. So it has rivets that are nickel, and I think you can also get antique brass for the rivets, but it's just so well made. You can see the stitching over here. Look at that. And then there's their logo, which is really cool looking on a little tag. It doesn't have feet, but the leather is just so thick and rich. And then the stitching at the sides and going up. And then it's not hemmed at all. You know, it's not rolled stitching where it's rolled over and stitched like a lot of the mass-produced bags. It's just raw. So this is really one of those more rugged pieces like you'd get from, say, Go Forth Goods or Portland Leather Goods, but I think this one is so much nicer. Just beautiful. And you can see the thickness of that leather. And not all areas are even, and that's not a flaw. That's just something that shows that it's absolutely natural leather. So like this side here seems to be a little bit softer than this side. It's a little bit harder just because of the area it was on the skin. So it's got a big pocket in front, and I didn't think it would actually fit a big phone case, but it does. It can fit it horizontally or vertically. So that's really nice to have. I like that. This is for a case for a iPhone 6s Plus, so it's really big and it fits perfectly. So I'm so glad that I opted for the pocket. But if I wanted to carry it turned around, or if you wanted to get one without a pocket, it would look like that, and that's gorgeous too. You really see the beauty in that. And see, it's got little stretch marks and striations from the actual hide, and that's what adds to the beauty of it. It is just beautiful. And so the hand straps are here, so you can carry it as just a hand tote, or you can clip on the crossbody tote, or crossbody strap, excuse me. And then on the little strap holder, he's got his logo stitched on. I thought that was really cool. Now the strap was one area that kind of confused me, and I'll tell you why. Because when it was shipped into two rolled up parts. So it's kind of like a Louis Vuitton bag. Sometimes they'll separate the strap and you just put it together later. So that was something that was new to me. And the other thing that was new to me is the buckle portion for adjusting. It doesn't have the little prong with the holes for adjusting. And at first I was kind of worried about that. I thought, is this going to work? Is it going to stay where I put it? And it really does. And I think it's because it is just natural leather with the suede back. So it does stay in place perfectly. And it allows for like unlimited adjustments. So you're not, you know, held to where you can put it within the 5 or 7 holes. You've got no holes, so you can put it where you want. And also, something else I had to ask him about, the strap is extremely long. I'm not a short person. I'm 5'6", I'm medium. But, I mean, I have like, oh geez, I have like almost 2 feet of strap here left over from where I adjusted it to have it as a crossbody, not even a shoulder bag. So I was like, what do I do with that excess? And he said you can just either tuck it back into the bag, or you can even just cut it, because it is not stitched or anything. So you can cut it, if you're going to keep this bag, you can cut it to wherever it's perfect for you. So I thought that was pretty neat. And then the bag has the snap feature on mine. You can get it with a zipper, but look how nice that is where the snap is held. Really nice. And then he's got lots of thoughtful things inside. So even though it's not lined with any fabric or anything, he's got so many little elements that I want to show you. So the straps have really nice hardware in nickel, and it clips on, so you can change out the strap if you want something different, or if you want to just carry it by the handles, you can. And it attaches to these rings. But then he also has different rings in here. So this is a ring, and then he sent me this really cute little leather keychain, so I clipped that to this ring. And then on the other side, he's got an extra clip in here. So right now I have my keys clipped to it. So just really thoughtful, different design ideas. And this leather, it reminds me a lot of Florentine leather. So it will scratch, but you can pretty much rub out any scratches that you get. And especially when you get the patterned leather, you don't see anything at all. It's just beautiful. Like here's a little dye mark here, but it's just so beautiful. I love it. So I'll show you what fits in this bag. This is a kind of more mini bag. Let me measure it. I did not get the measurements. So width-wise, at the fullest point, it's about 10 inches. And the height is also about 10 inches. And then, let's see, the depth at the base is about 4. So that's a really practical sized little tote. So I'll show you what fits in here, because you might be surprised that this is kind of a mini tote. He just has it listed under a crossbody bag, but it's kind of a mini tote. So I have a full-sized Coach accordion wallet. That fits perfectly. And you don't even have to stand it up. It fits crosswise. So that's really nice. So I have that. And I have my glasses. And I have my Agenda PM, which I always have with me. That fits perfectly. Got my little vitamin case. I have my Coach, this is the 5-ring key holder in the cross grain leather. And then clipped to here, I just have a little clay. So everything fits perfectly. And as you can see, inside is just the unfinished leather. And it even has a little date written in here in the side, so you can remember when you got it. But it is just really so nicely made. And I can't wait to keep wearing it, because you know this leather is just going to soften with time. It's not one of those that's going to be stiff. And the other thing I really liked is that I know we don't usually like stiff handles on our totes, and these are so squishy. So there's no like training them to lay down or anything. They already start out being just right. So I love that. So I really look forward to using this bag more. It's one of those pieces that I will definitely want to carry forever. It is really great. So I want to thank him again for giving me the opportunity to review his beautiful pieces and the opportunity to learn more about this brand, because I think S.TAN Leather Design is really, I think it's worthy of getting a lot of feedback from reviewers, and I hope you can check out his Etsy shop. They do beautiful work. So give them a try if you want to try something new that is just really a luxurious experience from start to finish. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Until next time.